Let's come into a seated posture. We'll take a few moments to come into the present. So sitting comfortably, close your eyes. And bring your attention to the body. Whenever we start giving all our attention to one thing, we start coming into the present moment, coming to where we are, what we are doing right now. Otherwise, the mind is mostly busy with the past, the future, some commentary about what's happening now, but not really present with what is happening here and now. So start with the body awareness. Observe each part of the body. See how you're feeling in the body today. Is there any discomfort, tightness? For the moment, can you be perfectly okay with whatever the state of the body? As if this is how it is meant to be. That acceptance, that being okay, that itself releases, makes us relax a little bit more. Now with your full body awareness, use your breath to feel a little energized, active, and relaxed. So as you breathe in, feel the expansion of the lungs. As you breathe out, feel that contraction. Now when the lungs expand, contract, see where you feel that movement in the body. Notice the sensation. Feel the expansion in the belly or chest, shoulders or back, wherever you're feeling it. Carefully observe every movement that's happening when you breathe in and out. Now with your breathing, if you can remain aware of all parts of the body, say the toes, fingers, your head, you will slowly be allowing the effects of the breath to be felt in all parts. Observe the quality of your inhalation. Do you feel an expansive, upward energy when you breathe in? A relaxing downward energy when you breathe out? Try to feel this in all parts of the body. You can even visualize, imagine what we think makes a difference. So when you breathe in, feel that every part, every muscle of the body is expanding, feeling lighter. When you breathe out, feel that all muscles are relaxing, letting go a little bit more. Just a few more rounds with every cycle of breath, feeling active and light as you breathe in, feeling relaxed as you breathe out. You are fully aware of the body, of the breathing, present here and now. Tell yourself for the rest of the hour, you will try to stay present moment to moment with whatever is happening with the body and breathing. Tell yourself you will enjoy the practices, listening to your body, knowing when to challenge it, when to pull back. With the full body awareness, breath awareness, with these intentions, let us chant 3 rounds of Om. Every time you breathe out, try to relax more into the exhalation when you chant. You can bring your palms together. Exhale completely once. Take a nice breath in. Om. Om. Notice all the subtle sensations, the vibrations. Can you still feel the breath through the whole body? Now rubbing your palms, feel that warmth, that energy between your palms. And cupping your eyes gently. You can take a few seconds to blink your eyes open, looking into your palms. Let's begin. You can roll your shoulders up, back and down to keep the shoulders open. And now bring your right palm against the right temple, just to decompress the cervical part of the spine. So with your palm there, press your head and your palm into each other. Relaxed breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the palm. Bring your left palm up next to the temple and pressing both into each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now interlock your fingers. Try not to lean forward with the head. Bring your palms to the forehead. Press your palms and the forehead into each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your palms to the back of your head, pressing the back of the head and the palms into each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release your hands. Relax. Observe how you're feeling in the neck. Now we'll make some gentle shoulder rolls. Raising your shoulders, making circles. Stay free in the arms. And reverse. And relax. Take a moment. Now bringing your hands to the front, let's open and shut the fingers. See if you can take the thumb in and clench. That stretches the thumb as well. Now make a loose fist and make your wrist rotations. And reverse. And relax your arms. With your palms on the knees. Let's make some hip rotations. As if you're drawing a circle with your head. You're not changing your neck movement much, neck position. Allow the rotations to come from the lower back and the hips. We'll go for 5 rounds. And then in the reverse direction, going from the other side. And relax. Coming back to the center after you finish the 5 rounds. Now let's stretch. Take your time to finish up. And place your palms by the sides of your buttocks. Press into your palms to lengthen the spine. Trying to create that length. See how tall you can make yourself. Try to maintain that length and raise your arms up. And we go sideways. Exhale. Inhale to the center. Keep moving. Go at your own pace. If you need an extra breath in a stretch, feel free to stay there. See what's stopping you from going a little deeper. One last round. And relax. Come back to the center after you're done. Take a moment to check in with the body. Are you still aware of the whole body? Now we go into some twisting. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, twist to one side. One palm on the opposite knee, the other hand on the floor behind you. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the other side. You can move with your breath. Inhaling to the center, exhaling into the twist. See how you can stay tall. Active in your breathing. One last round on both sides. And you can come back to the center and relax your arms now. Network issues, Ravi. I hope it's better now. We were just moving the upper body, joints in the upper body. You can stretch your legs out now in front of you. Adjust your posture again. Once you sit with the legs stretched, there's more chance that the back will round. So place your palms by the side of your buttocks. See how you can sit tall. You can continue to keep your palms here, or you can bring them onto your lap, but maintain that length in your spine. We'll start moving the toes first. Clench and spread the toes out. And make your ankle rotation. And reverse. Remain aware of your back, your shoulders. And relax. Take a few moments. You can just bounce your knees up and down. Move your feet slightly apart and flap your feet in and out. And relax. Bring the soles of your feet together. Coming into butterfly. You can lift your buttocks, place them down, see where you're comfortable, how far away you want to keep the feet from the body, and gently start flapping. Check your spine, check your shoulders. How can you be active in the upper body, even as you move the lower body? See where you're feeling the stretches. Breathe into those areas. Now a little more active with the flapping. So as you breathe out, raise the knees. You can push your back out, bring your chin to the chest. Breathing in, open the knees up, look up, bringing the chest forward. Continue with the movement. Breathing in, you look up, breathing out, chin to the chest. Let your back round and stretch as you exhale. Let your inner thighs, groins open up when you inhale. One last round. And coming back to the center, you can release your legs. Take a few moments. See how the whole body is feeling. And now let's come up to a standing position. Today we'll do different sets of dynamic movements to open up the body, to warm up the muscles, to stand comfortably with that lightness, activeness. See how you can feel as light and weightless on your feet. Standing tall, active in all the muscles, even in the arms and upper body. Your weight is perfectly balanced on both the feet. We'll go with some forward folds. So inhale, raise your arms from the sides, join your palms, look up. Feel the length in the whole body as if you're stretching from the soles of your feet to the fingertips. As you exhale next, you take your hands down from the sides into a forward fold. Feel free to keep the knees bent if needed. If you have a strain in the lower back, you can keep the knees bent. Drop your head to look towards your knees. So we'll go with this movement up and down for a couple of rounds. So when you inhale, you raise your hands from the sides. Joining the palms, you look up. Exhaling, you take your hands down by the side, going into a forward fold. So continue with this. Inhale. Exhale. Stay active in your core. Every time you breathe out, gently suck the belly button in. Inhale and come up. Once you've raised the upper body, relax the belly. Keep moving. See where you're feeling the stretches, where you feel any strain, if at all. Can you stay relaxed in your breathing? Last 2 rounds. And after you finish this round, bring your hands down and relax. Take a few moments. Notice all the sensations running through the body. Once you're feeling stable, you can step back with the right foot. The back heel is also down. Your hips are facing to the front of you. Both hips facing forward. Now inhale, raise the arms up from the sides. Exhale, bend the front knee. The back foot is still flat on the mat. Now check your posture. Can you see your big toe from inside of the knee? If not, your knee might be leaning in. Open the knee out a bit. And if you think there is scope to increase the span between the feet, feel free to do so. Now from here, you can keep your arms parallel. A little bit more work, strengthening the front leg. So what you will do as you breathe out, you will lean to a 45-degree. And breathe in, straighten up. We'll go for a couple of rounds. Breathing out, you're leaning forward. Breathing in, straightening up. See how you can be active in the back leg so that you don't feel all the weight on the front leg. A gentle tilt from the waist. There's no movement in the neck. It's coming from the waist, from the core muscles. One last round. And straightening up. You can bring your arms down, step your foot forward. Take a few moments. Observe both halves of the body. Let any difference dissolve. And now we step back with the left foot. So adjust the position of the back leg so that your left hip is also facing forward. And now breathing in, raise your arms up from the side. Breathing out, bend that front knee. Make any adjustments to the feet if you need to. Just look down. Can you see the big toe inside of your knee? If not, open it out. If it is too wide also, bring it in so that just about the big toe and maybe a little of the second toe is visible from inside of the knee. And once you're comfortable here, as you breathe out, lean forward, breathe in, straighten up. Active in your arms. If you want, you can interlock your fingers also and keep the pointing finger, forefinger pointed out. That will give you a little more support with the arms as well. Continue for a few rounds. Be active. A little bit of gentle pressure on the back foot as well. One last round. And then you can drop your arms down, step forward, take a moment. Let your body, your breathing, feel at ease. When you feel ready, step back with the right foot again. Place the foot at a comfortable distance. Make sure the hips are facing forward. We go into a twist from here. This time, if needed, you keep the front knee bent. Otherwise, try to keep both legs straight. So inhale, raise your arms to shoulder level. As you exhale, you will try to lean forward, reach your fingertips inside of the foot, raise the other arm. If needed here, you can keep that front knee bent. If not, knee straight. So we go dynamic. Inhale, come up. If you can't reach the floor, you can place your palm on the foot leg somewhere also and twist. Or bend the knee. That gives you more stability to raise. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twisting. See how you can be stable. Go slow and gentle. One last round. And coming back up, relax your arms, step forward. Different ways of releasing tension, opening up the body. Today we are doing different sets of dynamic movements instead of the sun salutation. Observe how your body, your breathing are. Use this time while you stand still to let the body, breathing, both feel comfortable again. And when you're ready, step back with the left foot. Adjust your posture. Open your arms out at shoulder level. And as you breathe out, see if you can lean forward, gently sucking the belly in. Place your fingertips down, raise your arm. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twisting. You can come back feeling lighter if you're active in the back foot as well. If you're comfortable, try to look up at that raised arm. Last round. You can finish this round and then bring your arms down. Step your leg forward. Take a few moments. Observe how your body is feeling. Can you notice all the sensations? Even in your toes, fingers, head. Stay with that full body awareness. The next practice, a dynamic chair. So you'll keep your feet around hip width apart. So what we do is, as we breathe in, you raise the arms. Breathing out, lower your hips as if there's a stool behind you. Breathing in, straighten up. Breathing out, lower into a chair. For a couple of rounds, you can look down. Check if your knees are coming way beyond your toes. You don't want to do that, which is why you imagine that there's a stool behind you, where you take your hips back and low. Inhale up. And as you exhale, try to gently suck the belly button in. That will make sure you're not arching too much in your lower back. Last round. And relax. Take a few moments. And when you feel a little more stable, open your feet out this time. We can go into dynamic forward folds with feet wide apart. Your toes can point to the front of the room or even slightly inward. Now you breathe in, open your arms out. Breathing out, start leaning forward from the hips. Place your palms down, drop your head down. Inhaling, you raise your arms at shoulder level, come back up. Opening your arms to the sides. And exhale, go down. Continue. Stay active in your feet, in your toes. One last round. You can stay there for a few breaths if you want in your forward fold. And then slowly come back up and relax. Relax your arms. You can shift your heels and toes closer together. Take a few moments. Let your body settle down a bit. Now we hold postures for a while. We are done with the dynamic part of the practice. Now we stay in each posture, observing how the body and breath is while you hold in one place. So standing comfortably. Let's start with a gentle back bend. So roll your shoulders up, back and down. Place your palms on your lower back, the fingers pointing downward. Your feet can be as wide as you need for comfort, not too wide, but keeping them close together might be a little more challenging. So roll the shoulders up, back and down. Now look up towards the ceiling. While you're here, check if you're putting all the weight on your palms. How can you be active on all the muscles in the front of the body? Now slowly feel that your chest is raising forward, upward. Allow the belly to come forward. All through this, you're not letting the weight fall on your palms. You're active in the rest of your body. You're active even in your upper arms, forearms. Gently allow the hips to come forward as well. If you feel a strain in the neck, you can look to the front of the room instead of looking up, or you can feel a little more active in the front of the neck. See how you can be active, independent in every part. No part is pressing into each other or into the mat. With every inhalation, feel that expansion in all muscles in the body. 4. And if you feel it's too challenging, you can always gently make it a little easier. 3. How active are you in your toes and your feet, your thighs, the core? You're not allowing a compression in the spine. You're just extending backward. Allow that space in the spine. And slowly straighten up. Release your arms. Take a moment. Notice how you're feeling in the back. Now let's go into a forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms to lengthen your spine. Feel that you're stretching from the tailbone to the neck. And as you exhale, start hinging forward from the hip joints. See how far you can take the upper body in a straight line, and then start dropping the arms forward. Take your time, gently trying to reach the floor with your fingertips. Feel free to keep the knees bent if needed. Let your head hang loose, looking towards the knees. You can even close your eyes here if you're comfortable. Stay aware of the whole body, and every time you inhale, feel that the tailbone is pointing up towards the ceiling, stretching the back of the legs. Every time you exhale, feel that the crown of your head is moving closer to the floor, stretching all the muscles on your back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now try to come back safe in your back. So first raise your arms, bring them next to the ears. Keep your knees bent slightly, actively lifting the whole upper body up at once. Lengthen upward and bring your hands down. Take a few moments. Observe the sensations running through all parts of the body. Take your time. And when you feel stable, you can come into a Vajrasana, a thunderbolt. If you need support, you can place a nice thick cushion between your thighs and your calves if you have a knee problem. If you have an ankle tightness, you can place a folded sheet under the ankle. So find your support. See how you can make this posture comfortable first, and then you can challenge it a little more. Take your time. Observe your breathing. Observe the sensations in the body. If this posture is already challenging for your ankles and knees, you can just stay here. If you're comfortable, you can place, even if you're uncomfortable, you can place your palms or fingers down for support so that the weight is all not falling on your ankle joints. Now with support, if you're comfortable, you can raise the knees, getting a deeper ankle stretch, but do that only if you're comfortable. You can check, and if you're not comfortable, go back with your knees on the mat. See if you can raise up, just for a few seconds. And then gently place your palms down, knees down. Bring your palms to the front. Open your knees out a little wide. Go into a child's pose. Sitting back on your heels. Allow the belly to settle between the thighs. Bring your chest closer to the floor. Drop your forehead onto the mat. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can slowly come back to tabletop and bring your legs to the front so that you can lie down on your back. Come into a seated position first and move into a supine position, lying on your back. We'll get a nice lateral stretch and a twist here. So take your arms overhead. We do the half moon pose or bringing the body into the shape of a banana. So move your right leg out of the mat on the floor. So in this posture, the whole body is still flat in contact with the floor. Move your right foot outside of the mat. Try to bring the left closer to it. And now shift your shoulders, head, arms also to the right. Imagine your body to be in the shape of a banana. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the body. Make sure your shoulders are both on the mat. Doesn't matter how deep you go into the posture or how light you want to keep it. Can you breathe easy here? 5, 4. Try to be active so that you're not letting all your weight press into the mat. How can you be active in the muscles on the top of the body? And 1. Now slowly bring the upper body straight on the mat. Bring the legs back. Take a moment. Notice the differences in both halves. And this time move the left leg out of the mat. Take the right close to it. And shift the hips, shoulders, arms also to the left. The whole body is flat on the mat, on the floor, but in the shape of a crescent moon or a banana. Enjoying the stretches, staying light and active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your upper body straight. Bring the legs back. Bring your hands down next to your body. Take a few moments. Now bending your knees, we'll go into a twist. You can either keep your feet on the mat or you can lift your feet to bring your knees closer to the chest. Interlock your fingers behind your head. And as you exhale, drop your legs to the left. Let your feet relax. Your legs, your hips relax. Turn your head to look in the opposite direction to the right. Close your eyes so that your attention can be on the body. Relaxed breathing. Here you can start letting go of the body. Allow it to become a little passive. Let it feel heavier. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees, your head back to the center. Take a few moments and twist to the other side. Drop your legs to the right. Look to your left and relax. Start letting go of all the tightness, tension, relaxing each and every part. Enjoying the breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back to the center. You can place your palms on your knees. Roll on your back side to side. Massaging your back muscles. Now point your feet upward towards the ceiling. Point your palms up. Clench and release the fingers, toes a few times. That starts relaxing the nervous system. Now bend your knees again. Place your palms behind your thighs. Let's try to roll back and forth. Try to keep your back rounded. See if you can roll a little bit. So every time you go back, try to take the hips up a little more. When you come forward, you sit up. So bend your knees when you come forward. That will give you the momentum to rock back and forth. And from this rocking, we come into a seated position. Sit back, or you can turn to your side and sit back. Adjust your posture. Today we'll finish the pranayama practice and then go into stillness and shavasana. So roll your shoulders up, back and down, making sure your back is tall as if someone's gently pulling your head upward. Chin is slightly tucked in, but you're still looking to the front. Place your palms relaxed. Close your eyes. Observe your breathing. Follow your breath into the lungs. Can you breathe deep into the base of the lungs, pushing the belly out? And let the breath flow back up from the bottom of your lungs. Can you breathe with only the belly moving? The rest of the body is stable, still. So keep visualizing that you're breathing deep into the bottommost part of the lungs. See how that pushes the belly out. The belly goes back in when you exhale. Now move your attention to the chest and internally feel that you're breathing into the central part of the lungs, the widest part, allowing the rib cage to open up forward, sideways. More active breathing, thoracic breathing. Every inhalation, feel the chest rising upwards and sideways. Once you get familiar with what we are doing here, now we try to utilize both the belly breathing and the chest thoracic breathing. So exhale completely. When you breathe in, feel that you're breathing into the bottom of your lung and then filling the middle part. Exhaling, let the chest relax, belly relax, feel the lungs contracting completely. Every time you breathe in, your belly and chest are expanding. When you think you're full, try to take in a little more breath. You will notice even the collarbones moving, rising up and down. Gentle, conscious breathing. Exhaling, feel that you're releasing the carbon dioxide from all the sides, from the walls of the lungs. Exhaling completely. Effortless, full yogic breathing. Now, with continuing with this breathing pattern, in your head, count to see how many seconds you're taking to breathe in and how many seconds to breathe out. Effortlessly, whatever it is. Don't force or push to make it longer. And keep that mental count soft and gentle. Even that makes a difference to the quality of your breathing, the state of your body, mind. And now, let's say you're breathing in for 4 seconds. After every count in your head, can you pause for a second and then count one more? So suppose my inhale was for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I try to make it 1, pause, 2, pause, 3, pause, 4, pause. Same thing while exhaling. So with every count, trying to bring a small pause. It can feel like you're climbing up the stairs or getting down the stairs when you exhale with the pauses. Now slowly see if you can make the stairs feel like a slope. Your pause is so subtle that it feels like you're almost breathing continuously, but you're still maintaining that pause. Your breathing is very gentle and subtle. And see what happens. Observe the state of your mind. The pauses are still there, but the breathing between the pauses becomes so gentle and subtle that it almost feels like a straight line. Very gently, we are extending the span of our breathing. And making our breath stable. When the breathing is stable, you can start noticing the state of mind or the lack of activity in the mind. Now let go of the counting and still see if you can just maintain those subtle, smooth pauses. Smoothen it out so much that it just feels like one long inhale and exhale, effortless and easy. You're not trying to force anything, make an effort. In fact, you're relaxing into the breath. Make it as effortless, gently making it longer, slower, subtler. Continuing with that breathing pattern, now you can gently come to a lying down position and go into stillness by staying with that breath awareness. Lie down comfortably, feet apart, hands apart. Adjust your shoulder blades, your hips. Let go of the body and come back to your breath awareness. Staying with any one thing can start relaxing the mind, like I mentioned in the centering at the beginning of the class. So stay with just your breathing, enjoying the subtle, smooth breathing for another minute or two. That is where you go into the deeper relaxation. When you are relaxed is when you start feeling that stillness in the background. Tune into that stillness. Which is always there, but because the mind is constantly active, we cannot feel it. Take this opportunity for stillness whenever you can, even for 5-10 minutes in a day, and your body and mind start repairing, healing themselves. See if you can stay with this breath awareness and also become aware of the body. Time to come up from Shavasana. Stay with that breath awareness as you start moving the body, gently stretching. Excuse me. Slowly turning to one side, coming up to a seated position. It's a great opportunity to see how you can stay with that breath awareness in the background as you become active with the body again. Sitting back comfortably, bringing your palms together. Take a few moments for gratitude. In the next few seconds, whatever it is you want to feel grateful for today. Life is blessing us constantly with so many things to support and nourish us. So think of one or some of those things. And with that gratitude, let us wish well for all beings, including ourselves. We will chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Wishing well for all beings. You can either chant the prayer or just feel that prayer in your heart. If you're chanting, take a nice breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And you can rub your palms nice and active. Feel that warmth. Feel that energy between your palms. And you can take that energy to your eyes, even to your face and the rest of the body if you feel like it. And gently cupping your eyes again. You can blink them open. Try to stay with that breath awareness in the background, even as you go about the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.